next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. That brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, right back to Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Fields on first down. He gets it underneath to Hall, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The tight end in motion right.
Second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Fields throwing again. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Etienne once more. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Egyptians nothing.
Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Second and 7 from the 20. The slot man in motion right. On second down, a run with Etienne. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
On loss of the yard. It's 4th down.
For it, here's Etienne. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball again on second down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Fields. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hall again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Give to Hall running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and 2, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Memphis first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration. And
touchdown! Jamison Williams from 21 yards away. And the Egyptians are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Going for the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Browns drive about to get started. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
on 2nd and 10. Fields. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Fields. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action, Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Fields. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10.
Memphis, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Egyptians have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Egyptians 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down.
That's good for the Browns. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Etienne up the middle. Stiff-armed him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This one finds Austin out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Handoff running left is Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big pickup of 38.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Travis Etienne. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in the any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll run with Etienne.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there.